Hey guys!
Welcome back to our fake podcast. Okay, I can't hear, so you guys know the oh shit.
Yeah, just don't move the table, guys. You silly
All right.
goosies.
You know the drill.
That was so gross.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Okay, bye.
Crack hours. Yeah, okay.
We're back. It's been a while.
All right, so today is October 1st, and there's a very specific reason why me and Becky
Share this
have
day.
to
Hang out.
film
Talk.
on this day. And
Actually, we talk a disgusting amount.
that,
So, never mind.
well, what was the first rule, Becky? Before I put
Don't
the camera on,
interrupt.
I said, first rule, we gotta stop interrupting each other.
That wasn't really an interrupt. It was just like a little tangent. Tangent?
I don't think-
Footnote?
Little footnote. Okay, so,
Wait, I love this lighting.
so, October 1st is a very important day because this day was deemed National Crazy Day
In 2006.
in 2006 by me and Rebecca.
First grade. Little idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Running around.
So pretty much the short story is, it was crack hours before we knew what crack hours was. We were constantly just laughing at nothing and being cracked out and having crack
disgusting.
hours and like literally just laughing our asses off at nothing. So we're rolling on the floor, hysterical laughing. We decided 6 years old, for
What
the rest
day
of
is
our
it today?
lives, October 1st is Crazy Day, National Crazy Day, and for
13. I did the math.
oh, good job.
Because last week, if you watched, it took us 20 minutes to figure out.
yeah,
something minus
wait,
something.
I'm really proud of you for doing the math beforehand.
Thank you.
For the past 13 years, we have hung out on this day and celebrated
Crazy
October
day.
1st, Crazy Day.
It's just an important day.
It is.
We were feeling really shitty today. Sorry, I saw you
No,
to
it's okay.
talk. And I was
You're
like,
fine.
oh, it's the first, like, gotta hang out with Carly, gotta film this podcast.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's a bad thing, but, like...
No, we were
both just-
struggling
both-
today. We were.
I have recips. Like
yeah, we were struggling.
today was not a day. And then it just, like, we
And
just
then
started talking.
all of a
and
sudden, we started talking, and our crackness came out, and
It-
then we literally
it
were
was
like,
weird.
want to hang out? Becky actually asked me to hang out, which never happened.
But we had plans to hang out at, like, 8, 9, and then we were both texting each other like 4, and I was like, okay, I'm awake.
just hang
She's like,
out.
I'm awake. I was like, okay, I'm coming
Okay.
over.
So with that being said, let's talk.
shaking.
Yes, I'm
This
shaking
is
that
so
table. With that being said, let's talk about our days. How was your day? Becky had a baby. Congratulations.
She was born this. Okay, I can't believe. Okay, oh my god, a bug. It's just my hair. Okay.
That's your hair, sweetie.
My cousin just had a baby. She was born on Crazy Day, so she's naturally just gonna be a wild
crack.
child. I'm so excited to watch she grow up, but whatever. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Hey, girl.
October 1st, you're cursed.
Bitch.
Yeah, I went to bed really late last night. Really late is what is 2 over the summer. That's early.
Yeah, that used to be really early.
But
for
now
us.
I've been going to bed at 12 because like school just like really piling up. Oh, school sucks.
We're shaking the
and-
table so much we literally can't like touch it.
Oh, my coffee. And so then I was late to school, and then I was actually crying in the car because my aunt texted us that she had the baby, and it was like emotional. and
Yeah, emotional roller
and
coaster
then-
of emotions.
She's the cutest little child ever. Everyone says she looks like me. I don't see it. She literally just looks like a little baby.
Cute baby.
Everyone, like 2 people were like, "Oh my god, she looks like Becky." I was like, no, she doesn't. Maybe she does. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
she's
all
a
babies
ginge.
look like fucking aliens, so I don't
That's
really
what I
know
said. I
how.
literally was like, "Mom, there's no way." Anyway,
Dude, there are no cute babies. Like, obviously,
some,
like, okay,
after
no.
like 2 months. But
Yeah,
like,
no, they're cute after a minute, but like
After a
when they
hot
first come out,
foreman.
like, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, here's your new cousin," and you're like,
you're like,
"Thank you, take her back."
she looks like Santa. And then my teacher.
Santa.
My teacher brought her kid into to class today, and she was so
That's
cute. But
cute.
like my head was back to the old ways. I took 3 Excedrin, probably not the smartest idea.
Oh yeah, Becky gets really bad like migraine headaches. So
And I have an
Back
appointment
today.
Friday that I already canceled, which I shouldn't have because my
Yeah, you
mom's like,
shouldn't have done
your
that.
headaches are away, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, another back.
So then I had work, and then I was just upset and almost fell asleep at the wheel. It's
Me.
bad, literally me. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home and nap. And then I started texting Carly, and now we're here.
Very nice day seems you've had on this beautiful October 1st.
I forgot. I forget that we had October. I just can't believe it's October 1st already.
I know, it's crazy.
It's
shit.
fucking crazy. Okay,
Crazy
so how was your
shit.
day?
My day's got a few parts to it. You know what? You know what?
I'm nervous.
Okay. Also, I want to point this out. Me and Becky don't really go without texting. If we're not together, we're always texting. So we always know what each other are up to. But today, I purposefully didn't text you that much because because I wanted the podcast to be genuine. I wanted it to
That's
be
why I
first
waited to tell you that
response.
one thing. Oh, I'm so excited to talk about that.
So
stay tuned.
Yeah, we
Future.
we went and got coffee and we beat it around the bush.
We tried not to talk.
We tried not.
I was sitting there handsome.
We both were literally oh my god, I want to tell you this, but I'm gonna save it for the podcast. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start my day from a little bit of last night-ish.
The ocean.
So last night, I was closing at work, so I had to close, and then the next morning I had to So the next morning I had to open. So that was already I wasn't getting that much sleep. I was kind of annoyed at that. But I was whatever, gotta do what you gotta do, on the grind. But so last night I got home and work was okay, whatever. I got home at the normal time I expected. And then I started I started watching YouTube. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I did it. I knew the minute that I I was okay, I could either watch Netflix and when I'm watching Netflix,
they're both so bad.
Yeah, no, but when I'm watching Netflix, I can fall asleep to Netflix. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. I'll just go back.
Because it's not
and,
real time. I don't know. It's not real people. I understand that.
But YouTube, I don't fall asleep with that on. I make sure to watch and then I just stay up and stay up and stay up and then I'll turn it off and then go to sleep. I never leave it running. I always fall asleep with my Netflix on.
No, I'm the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I could. There's rare times where I fall asleep during my Netflix because I'm I have to finish this episode.
Wait, one time I fell asleep watching Netflix. No, I mean YouTube. I woke up and I was watching some 2004 graduating class of something.
It's just
a random school from Connecticut, a high school. And I woke up to them reading the names off the next morning and I was how did I get here?
Where the fuck am I?
How did I get here? No, but it was so funny.
That's actually really funny.
I know, I woke up literally, it was George Michaels. I was what the fuck?
George?
So whatever. So I turned on the YouTube. Big mistake. I was fuck, why did I do it? The minute I turned it on, I was I hate my life. Why did I do it? And obviously I went to right away my main man, Cody obviously. I know you know.
He's so hot.
It's fucking
not even funny.
Perfect Cody. So I put on Cody, and I've literally now. Oh fuck. I'm shaking the camera. I've officially now watched every single video.
Yeah,
I did that. You know what I mean? It's done. I'm at the point where I'm watching ones where he's fucking 2 views. I'm okay, I'll be the third.
Well, that's what I did with David. I started watching him 2 summers ago, and I literally sat in my room and watched every single video. It was sick.
It's disgusting.
It's how I do with Netflix.
No, it's a binge. It's such a binge.
When I tell you,
I did that. But I'm sorry, I just need to get this out. So I have watched every single thing, and somehow I just missed, completely missed him and not Logan and Jake Paul's feud at the barbershop.
You missed that,
dude. No, because I just always knew whatever, he hates Jake Paul, so I knew that always, whatever. But I don't know, how I missed that whole ass thing. That is, such a main key, recent, too. Up to date,
It was, it was July.
It was in the summer, yeah, really up to date.
I can't believe you missed that. It was nuts.
Somehow, I missed that. And then I clicked on one video like that, and all of the videos about it, started coming up, and I was I'm not
the tea videos?
Yeah, I was
those.
I'm not fucking going to sleep tonight. And I just got so...
Oh, wait, you know what shakes the camera? When you put your feet...
Yeah.
Okay, back.
I just got so disgusted.
I love drama videos about anything.
I was so invested back into the point where I was literally taking notes. I'm okay. I was getting emotional. I was getting fucking emotional watching this whole thing. I'm no way. I'm yeah, fuck PewDiePie fucking did that. I was literally Like, I don't know how, and the only thing that I can think of is, how did I fucking miss all this? I don't understand how I missed it. But every time I would watch a video and I'm like, okay, like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, like, that's not that bad. Like, I have to wake up at 7, but like, it was like 7:15.
That was me.
But I was like, okay, it's 2, like, that's not bad. I'll get a good enough amount of sleep. Then I'm like, it's 3. Do I click on the next video? Yeah. Okay, it's 4,
See,
5,
like, I can't do that
6,
anymore.
6:30. And I'm like, 6:45. I'm halfway through like a podcast and I'm just like about it. And I'm like, okay, I have literally like
an hour,
not even an hour to go to sleep right now. So I shut it off, and then for some reason I couldn't fall asleep.
Yeah, no,
because there was so much in my mind like about it. I'm
Wow.
literally so invested into it that there's so much going on in my head about it. I'm like, fuck, I can't believe this. Like, blah,
yourself.
blah.
That
And
sucks.
I ended up going to bed. I got like 15 minutes of sleep, like literally 15
That's a
minutes.
nap.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Woke
even a
back
nap.
up and was like, fuck me, bro. Fuck me. So I went to work, and at work, this is what I wanted to tell you about that I've been like dying to tell you about. I paralyzed myself. I decapitated myself. I'm dead. I'm not here. I'm a ghost formation of my
Get
fucking
onto
self.
it.
So I get there. Me and my boss are both like so tired. So she like sends me out to go get Starbucks, and it's way before the mall's even open. So it's like I don't even know what time it was. It was like 8:45. And she's like, okay, like we put in our orders, go get coffee. So she unlocks the door, and keep in mind these are heavy ass doors, like they're big fucking mall doors. So I walk out, and she like says something, and I'm like, what'd you say? And I like peep my head, and I'm so deliriously tired too. I like just like peep my head through, and the door fucking, it's like an automatic like shut.
It's shut on you?
Shuts on my head, and then it like pulls me in with it, so my body weight is pressing up against the door.
Dude, you could've
that's
died.
on my head. I hear like tingling.
You severed
and
your
fucking I literally was like, and my boss was like, oh my god.
Just watched you die.
Your face. She said when he closed me, my face was literally like I literally like, Becky, I fucking decapitated myself. Like, I full on decapitated.
You know how much money you could've
was
sued
like,
for?
I was like, I like pulled it open. Like, and you know when that happens, you're just like spazzing.
Your flight or fight response.
Exactly. And mine was like, you're a bitch,
Sympathetic
dumbass.
nervous system. Sorry, I learned about that today.
Really? I'm learning something about that actually. Is it
Yes.
psych?
Yeah, I love psych.
So great, so great. But
Dr. Gregory Ryan.
so then, oh, great man, good man. So then, whatever, I pull my head out and I try to act cool because I'm like, my boss just told me fucking decapitate myself.
Next, like gushing blood.
And I'm literally like, oh my god, oh, what'd you say? And she was like, oh, I was just saying, like, I'll lock the door on the way out. Like, it wasn't even important. It wasn't even worth decapitating myself over. And so I start looking out. I'm literally sitting there. I'm like walking to the mall with my hands like around my neck, like in like
I
silence.
watched your story. You were like my neck, and then I was in class.
Thank you very much. But I walked out and I literally was like, I'm decapitated. I just had a near-death experience to really put life into perspective. Bro, I had the biggest like red. It's still like, that's what I was trying to look at in the car, and I didn't want to like make it obvious. Can you see it? Is there like a little bump or anything still there?
Like a little red blood vessel. Like,
yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
That's
You fucking bitch. But I was scared that it was gonna look like a hickey. Like it was gonna like, look like one, and I was like, oh my god, fuck. And I like couldn't get over it for like the whole rest of the day. I was like, I seriously, like I
almost
just
died.
severed my fucking head off. Like what's up?
Dude,
I like
that's funny.
heard the tingling, and my neck is actually killing me. Like I pinched a nerve. Like oh my god, I'm in so much pain. I'm gonna have to start walking around with one of those like neck braces. I'm like, hi Becky. Would you still hang out with me?
No.
If I have one of those on.
No. I'd be like a new podcast partner.
Okay, so that was pretty much my whole day. Sorry, I just went on a rampage about my day.
Funny. No, that's actually, I was not expecting that actually.
It was an interesting day.
I was like, work.
No, yeah, work, not that great. No, I fucking decapitated myself at work today. I literally was like, I just pinched a nerve. I was like, really saw my whole life flash from my eyes. You know when they say that when you have a near-death experience, it's so white? Then I saw every good memory in my life, every regret. I was like, I'm gonna die right now. Yeah, but it was
like when the quad rolled over me the other day.
The quad rolled over you the other
Yeah, I was
day?
pulling a tree and I wanted to pull my weight on the ranch.
Oh, you know, you got to. You're out here. Yeah,
I'm trying to convince my dad to get a horse so bad.
Oh my god, he has to.
I started this new show called Heartland. It's a Canadian show. It's so good. And it's about like people like on a ranch with horses. And I'm like, Dad, you got the acreage. Let's get a fucking horse. And he's like, who's taking care of it? I'm like, well, me, a doy. And then I get that you can't even take care of a rabbit. Why would you take care of a horse? But like, horse is like cool and fun.
Yeah, but like a horse is different. It's like a fucking horse.
Yeah, I was like pulling a tree and the quad was on a hill and I got off the quad to unhook the tree.
Dude, you're doing this with your broken foot?
With my boot on.
You're doing this with your fucking broken
The quad was like up here and I'm like down here and just like, I don't know, I was like over here and just roll back. And they're chainsawing with like so many noises. So it was just like when I fell off the deck and nobody heard me.
And no one noticed.
I was screaming. And it's not a heavy quad, but like it literally like toppled me over. Oh, so funny.
That's terrifying.
I mean, it's happened many times, but like
yeah,
one time I ran over my brother.
Blood.
I ran over Liam a couple years ago. We were playing golf, and I was on a quad, and
you did not.
Yeah, he was on the back, and it was like polo. You know what polo is, like with the horse, and like they go like this on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't understand. And he was doing that, and then the ball went under the quad. So he was like, "Okay, hold on," not even telling me to move forward. He just hopped off to like get it, and I wasn't reversed.
And you ran him over?
And I gunned it to thinking I was going straight. And he was like, literally his head was poking out.
Dude, you could have fucking screwed him over. You could have hurt him.
Oh my god, there's too many stories about it. When you, yep.
That is so funny. You're literally telepathy twins. It's disgusting. Are you thinking about
when you broke your pinky?
Kind of. Same era. Same circa time.
Circa, that's my word.
I was driving the car and you fell.
Oh my god, I fell.
Okay,
I was like, you got it.
So when I used to go to Becky's upstate house, like I was just always so scared to drive.
I was
the
always
quads.
the one. Like she was on my back. I was
way too scared to like ride the quads. Like I don't even. I was fucking. When I was a kid, I was literally this big. I was like, I can't ride this quad right now.
Even like me, like being a little kid, like I was just like hop on. Like I grew up doing that, so
I just did, and I just always knew I was gonna be bad at it. So I was like, whatever. So then one time, I actually did ride a quad. This is when I broke my pinky. I did ride a quad, and it was like a screwed up quad.
2009, definitely.
Yeah.
We were
Wait,
little.
wasn't that like a screwed up quad?
It was the red quad that didn't have good steering, but it was good for like a beginner rider because like you're just supposed to be going straight anyway.
Yeah.
But I told her to go up a hill.
So I went up this hill and it just like took a beeline into this thorn bush.
Oh my god, you were stuck in there and I was just
stuck in a thorn bush with thorns covering me. I'm gushing blood. My pinky broke, like full on broke.
Oh my god, it was
so I just never rode a quad again.
All I hear is her screaming and our parents are just like, get her out! I'm like, I'm not walking into a thorn bush.
Yeah, Becky's
it's not a bush, it's like, it was like woods.
Okay.
And it was just like a part of the woods where like you don't go in because that's where the thorn bush is, but there's a hill and like that's so fun. Like, it's not really that hard to not go into the bush.
Yeah, with a malfunctioning quad. What do you want me to do about it?
But so a couple years later, she decided to hop back, or I told you to just...
No, everyone was just like, Carly, get over it. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So I'm like, Becky, will you ride on the back of the quad? Big mistake. I'm like, will you ride on the back of the
helmet,
quad?
I don't think.
You weren't. And I was like, we get on the quad, and we start We're
literally going straight in a, like, it's probably like, I don't even know, like an acre long
it was
field.
Not that big.
A field.
And it was just straight, and all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Like, I hit a bump, or I turned too fast, it was a rut. So we go into this rut, and I'm just riding the quad. Like, I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm so excited. And then all of a sudden, I just hear, like, screaming from, like, up by the parents and behind me. And I'm like, what the fuck? I turn back, and Becky's foot is stuck on the quad. And she fell off, and she's being dragged by her foot. I'm riding the quad. I'm like, yeah,
my foot was stuck under, like, because we're on it together, so, like, my foot was, like, kind of stuck under her leg. Like, that's where, because you're close on the quad.
Oh my
and she just didn't know.
I had no idea this girl just fell off the back. She's, like, bobbing her head on the floor, and I'm like, woo! Okay, but
we had some good
times.
Good times.
Tell me about what you wanted to say.
Oh! I was scrolling through YouTube. This is why I was waiting for you to... I was so tired. I literally was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait for her to answer, so I'll just like, I have notifications on YouTube. I have to get rid of I have a weird thing. I have to get rid of my notifications, all of them, every single one of them.
You always have
before
them
I
like
go to
that,
bed. I can't stand it, except for the one that has been call Hawaii. I haven't.
Get out of here.
I'm not even kidding.
Like, he was supposed to call Hawaii and like
9-1 a month ago, and I can check it now because I literally did it. My CGR.
She was supposed to call and like get my dad and like put
a
him
reservation.
In like put him in the room, and she just never called my dad.
So
like,
I have to. So I had 3 YouTube notifications I went on, and what came up was my semester at sea, and I was like, "Fuck, that looks so cool!" And I pressed on the girl's video, and she's literally going to school on a cruise ship. Literally just like Zach and Cody.
I was gonna say,
but it's
Sweet Life on Deck.
I never knew it was an actual thing. My mom's brought it up to me like years ago, and I was like, "Oh, that'd be fun."
That was a real thing.
How cool would it be? 4 months, September to December, or just January.
Yeah.
You just go, you take classes, and the classes are all about like life and like geography and like cool stuff. Like
that's sick.
And you just go to 12 different countries or like 12 different like areas.
Yeah.
It's literally like being abroad, but you're on a boat. Like, I need to go. And I
Wait, that was actually so. Oh yeah, sorry, that was me.
And I was like talking to my mom about it today. I was like, I literally texted her, "How cool would it be if?" I said, "What about a semester at sea? How cool would that be?" She goes, "So cool!" Exclamation point, whatever. But like literally, I took pictures to prove. Like you just like this girl, Emma Top. Go off. I've never even met her before. Never watched her. And then I was like, semester at sea that. Or like I went into it.
You went
We can do it, Carly. You need a 2.5 GPA. That's all you need. I literally. I'm not. I would. It's something I would consider. Like
I would deeply consider that
because we have to go away or we have to change schools maybe next year, next fall.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't do it this spring because we would have to start January. So like not gonna work out. And we're going to Hawaii and everyone's gonna be like, get over it. But like the first stop on the spring one is Hawaii, and I'm like, we're already going to Hawaii, like whatever. So like the fall 2021 like looks so cool, and I was like, I'm deeply considering it.
I would actually like do
if
that.
we got all our fucking I like want to do it
so much.
I want to do it so bad, and I was like it's something that I would deeply consider. You get to pick a roommate. And then it's an entire boat of like students. Like how much it would make so many friends. It's a cruise ship. So it's not like...
How long is it for?
It's 4 months. It's like exactly like if you go to study abroad in like Italy.
That's wild.
It's like September 9th is the first... I literally looked it up. And then you come home like right before Christmas.
That's crazy. The only thing that I would be concerned about is getting seasick.
Yeah, but you've been on... You've been on a cruise. Like... And I used to get seasick too, even though when I had a boat. And... Carly, I want to, like, do you see, I never get excited about
I know, you
things.
never get excited like
that. And I was
this.
like, I don't want to go, like, I wanted to go away, but, like, stay home. And, like, I'm, like, even nervous about that, like, going to a new school. But, like,
no, for sure.
I don't know. There's something about it that, like, I want to do so bad. And, like, if we got all our ducks in a row, I would deeply...
That was such a cool saying. I've never heard anybody say that before, no.
I would deeply consider it, like,
I would
literally sit my mom down and be like, look... If I got the grades, I'm getting the grades, like, knock on wood.
No, yeah, me too. I have that.
You need to just, like, talk to your, like, advisor or whatever, and I'm like, and you have to write a 300-word essay, like...
It's fucking nothing!
I know, and, like, obviously you have to apply, send your applications and everything, and, like, they obviously have to, like, probably pick, but, like, what kid is really considering, like, it'd be so cool, like, literally the coolest thing. I'm like... That would be really cool. And like you have to have like I know some cruises like don't have like cell service because like it's a cruise, but like you have to have some type of service to like call your parent, like be able to talk.
No, yeah, and
to
also
your parents.
Like a lot of.
And I wouldn't even care if like we had each other. I would never even leave my phone.
I would not care.
So yeah, I was thinking about
that'd be
going
really cool
to school like upstate next year. Considering not even like really, but like just like thinking about my options, and I saw this and I literally was like.
360.
See ya! Because I love boats. Yeah. I hate the ocean. I hate getting dropped off in the middle. Like that's like my biggest fear is like being dropped in the middle of the ocean and being like.
Yeah, I'd kill myself.
But like on a boat, like, and when you're inside without like you don't know that you're on a boat. Oh my god, I need to do it.
I would actually be like.
If not this fall, like next spring. Or like,
I would be down to do that. I'm so dead serious.
if I talked to my mom, would be like, she literally said so cool. Like, if I could get her,
my mom would be 100%.
and our parents are besties, and they'd consider it and be like, okay.
And especially if we had each other, they'd be like,
and
yeah.
we're like,
my
we're
mom
schooling.
already wants me to go abroad, like,
dude.
so
that would be.
like,
I feel
so
like
for that.
I don't know why. Like, I think studying abroad is so cool, like going to Italy, but like I feel like this just like feels like cooler because like
it's different.
you're basically like cruising, but you're like literally. Like,
because you're sweet life on decking.
But you're literally
doing
your work on a freaking ship in the middle of the ocean. Like, that's just so cool. And there's no, it's not like,
that's sick.
It's not like you're on a cruise with like 90 old people. Like, it's just a cruise of school kids. Like, people you're gonna make friends with for 4 months. It's like college, but like they don't have any. I'm literally so like I want to do it so bad. Like, obviously you gotta pay, but it's like,
yeah. How much is it?
I have no idea.
We'll figure that out.
Honestly, it'd probably be less than going to school somewhere in Guam.
Oh yeah,
$40,000 a year.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
Oh my god,
for sure.
If I could like, and my mom would be so. I feel like your mom, like if we like,
my mom would be down.
But like if we got it together, like went to the advisors, like at school, like got what we needed to.
The only thing that I would be like scared of is just like getting seasick, and like there's no way off the boat.
Dramamine.
What is that?
It's like seasickness. It's like not what Jacqueline takes it. It's like motion sickness medicine. But like you were on the cruise, did you really get?
Well, the only thing that bugged me out about the cruise after a while was, and it was literally 3 days. That's why I'm a little concerned.
Yeah. But you get off the boat every day. Like it's so cool.
It was like there's nowhere else to go. Like that was like
that's what I felt kind of when we went on the cruise. Like
I was like okay, I'm ready.
But like you're literally they stop for like a week at a time.
They stop.
It's 100 days. It's like 100 to 130 days. But there's 12 stops, and it's literally all around the globe. But like you're in the same port for like weeks, and like you just
honestly, it's growing on me more and more that I learn.
After this, we'll talk to your dad about it when we get you married. I'm not even kidding you. Like, if I like showed my mom that I'm like actually interested in this, so like I'm like I don't get excited about anything besides skiing like this. She would be like, okay,
yeah, she'd be down,
and like your mom would be. They could come visit us in freaking Hindi. That's where we're going. I don't know. Like, they're so... And, like...
Where is it actually stopping? Check it out.
Literally, like, so cool, dude. Like, it's something that I would do... Sorry, now I have to look at it.
You know what I want you to tell the story of after this? Chris's Camaro.
Oh, yeah. Didn't I tell that last time or no? Okay, hold on. Let me get... See, fall 2019, spring 2020. That's this year. Semester at sea, Europe, Africa, and Asia. And, like, you do, like, places in Europe, places in Africa, places in
Dude, that's fucking sick!
I know. Morocco. You've always wanted to go there.
I was gonna go there. Wait, oh my god.
South Africa, India, which, like...
Yes.
Malaysia. I just think it's so cool. Like, China, which, like, I never had an interest in going to Japan, but China, sign me up. South Korea, disembark... Wait, why are we disembarking in China? I'm confused. Do I have to fly home from China? Doesn't even matter. I literally don't even care. I'm going. So,
over it.
And like, it's just so cool.
No, that'd be cool.
We'll talk about it more next time because I'm sure this will podcast on the sea.
Podcast on the sea, bitches.
And we're gonna make so many friends. Like,
I love it.
We make no friends because
I was gonna say we're gonna be so cliquey.
Yeah,
we're so cliquey, chance.
But yeah, keep in mind. Next time we podcast, like when my mom comes home tomorrow, I'm literally gonna tell. Like, so cool. Like, I would freak out.
That'd be sick. Yeah, I would.
We should talk about it on Columbus Day, like with your mom and like your dad and my dad.
We'll talk about it more.
Oh my God.
We will. We'll get more deets.
I'm not interested in like school really, and like this would be like so cool. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, this is like what did you say? Oh, fuck you. This is just something like I'm so excited about. Like my mom would be like, "Oh my god, pack your bag, bye."
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
So yeah, end of topic.
Right. Yeah, we need to stop. That is really cool.
Okay,
that's really cool.
Hey Chris.
Okay. One, I would just like to point out that we hyped up the boys really hard last time, and we would like to
de-hype
the boys, and we want to get rid of
still love you guys,
all the hype. You're canceled only because they said they didn't care to watch our podcast. They skipped to where they were in it, and they were like, yeah, it was whatever. So you're canceled.
She wants me
Over
to
it.
talk about
this is the funniest
Chris,
thing.
my friend Chris's
Chris's
Camaro. Where were we going? Oh, we were going out, and I said, hey, could you pick me up because I didn't feel like driving, broken foot. And stop shaking the table. And his car went into the shop. I don't really know the details. It's like whatever. I don't really care. Love you, Chris. But he was in a black Nissan Sentra, Altima. I literally
it was a Sentra, but
I think it was a Sentra. It was dark out. Since being friends with them, I've like kind of noticed cars more for what they are.
They're like literally obsessed with their cars.
Which is fine. I'm obsessed with my car.
No,
like,
it's a good
but
thing.
like I know like
they're
I'm not like bored
cars.
by it. Like I love when like they talk about it, whatever, blah. And I get in the car. We get from my house into town. That's like 7 minutes. A 7-minute drive to the gas station. And I'm just sitting, like, nothing. I'm literally just sitting in my car on my phone.
No, in his car.
In his car. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Focus.
Sorry. And the guy comes over to get the gas, and he's like, oh, pop the gas cap. And he's like, oh, I don't know where it is. It's a rental car. And I look up from my phone. I'm like, and he's like, what? I'm like, we're not in the Camaro?
She literally did not notice the difference.
It's different. Like, okay, if he like had a Jeep or like had a big car, like they're both small little black cars.
No, Becky, you were in Nissan Sentra when you're normally in his Camaro.
I really didn't notice. I'm being completely honest. Like sometimes, like I'll extend things, but like I literally have it on video of him being like, I cannot believe he just fucking did that.
That is so funny. My brother is literally so oblivious. Like my brother Chris, maybe it's like it has to do with Chris's. No, my brother Chris. My mom will decorate like for all of our birthdays. Like she'll decorate.
Not oblivious. I was oblivious.
No, I know, whatever. So she like will decorate our house like literally head to toe in like decorations for our birthdays. So like obviously if someone does it for you, you're like, oh my god, this is so cute. Mom. Thanks, Mom. Yeah. So like the morning goes by, Chris doesn't say anything, whatever. And then my birthday is in August and his is in September. So it's like kind of somewhatly close, but like not
They're
that
literally
close.
2 weeks apart.
It's like
that's close.
3 weeks, but like whatever. So
oh yeah, 18.
He
it's like almost a month.
She's like, are you gonna say anything about it? Like, are you gonna say something about the decorations? Like, I worked really hard to put these up. And he like just looks up and he's like, oh, I didn't notice. I kind of just thought these were up since Carly's birthday. Like literally like has no, like so oblivious. Like we'll walk through, like we could literally like swap homes completely and he'd be like, redecorate. All right, like walk downstairs, go get some food, walk back upstairs. Like not even notice.
That's too funny.
You know, that's like literally like that episode on The Office when like they put the onion down next to Creed instead of his apple. And
I love Creed.
Doesn't notice.
I really do.
Oh, icon. Creed is a freaking icon.
That was so funny. We got to our friend's house and I was like, yeah, I literally had no idea. Like, oh my god, no. And then I was just like texting him one day and he sent me a picture of like a Nissan Sentra and his Camaro like side by side and it was like shake my head. And I was like, I literally was sitting there like dumbfounded. Like I cannot believe I've been sitting in this car for 7 minutes and no idea that I was in a different car. I don't know. I was just like wasn't even preoccupied. Like I just didn't think anything of it until it was like, oh, it's a rental. And I was like, rental? What the fuck? Are we in a different Camaro? Like, so confused. Literally confusion.
Oh, you know what I want to talk about? Commenting on my friend's post. That has to do with Oblivion.
That's really funny. Oh my god.
Okay, so, like, I was with Becky at the doctor's, and I was just, like, quickly, like, scrolling through Instagram, whatever. And I look at my cousin... So I think my cousin posted this picture and like she looks so good in it. Like she had a bikini on the Amalfi Coast, like looking beautiful. So I'm commenting, of course, being like the obnoxious, overly like a hyper or whatever, like bitch. I'm literally like, no fucking way, no way, no way, slay, go off. You're killing it. I can't even. You're so unreal. Like, going, like 10 comments in. And then, like, and then I made, like, one lowercase one that said, like, unreal, period. After all of that. And then I scroll up and I see like my cousin commented like, love you. And I'm like,
maybe that's somebody.
Wait, what? So then I like exit out. Like I go out of the comments and it's not her post. Like it's one of her friends that like I met like one time briefly and she just followed, passing by like oh my God.
That's so
and
funny.
I literally like blew up this girl's page. So then I'm like, Italy has a different time zone. Maybe she won't like know. So I start deleting all the comments except for the one that said like unreal. Cause I'm like, oh, like that's nice.
That's
like
normal,
I can just,
like
yeah,
her
whatever,
girl.
a normal comment. And then as I do that, my cousin starts like, it's like Taylor
Typing.
is typing and she's typing and I'm like, no fucking way. No fucking way.
Maybe she won't notice Becky. I'm like, yeah, maybe she won't.
So then it's like LMFAO, my friend's post, and like wrote that, and I was like, no,
That's so
no,
embarrassing.
she knew, and I literally was like gonna kill myself, and then I saw that my cousin Taylor did post like a picture later on that day, and it was like her,
The
and
same
I
picture.
literally put like the asterisks, and I said, me checking and making sure this is actually your post, and like and like her
That's
friend,
so funny.
her friend liked it.
That's so funny. I really just.
I was
When we were at the
dying.
doctor's office, I was
having a panic attack.
I have a video. Do you remember the doctor's office when the lady was wearing all camo, or like the guy was wearing camo pants?
Yeah.
And I was watching the video the other day, and she was like, you were like laughing so hard, and you're like, it is a state requirement to wear pants. As the guy is walking by in his little camo like George.
There's like a little old man in like his camo pants, and I'm like, oh, it's a state requirement to wear pants,
No,
sir.
I'm actually crying. Keep talking so
Over
I can
it.
fucking find this video.
Okay, I'm trying to think of something else that we can discuss. Oh, I have a little quote from Becky, 2020. Wait.
It's a must.
It's a
You have
must.
to wear pants. It's a must. You have a quote for me?
I don't want you to read it. I want to read it like to you. Okay.
Quote. I'm an inspirational
Quote
speaker.
from Becky, 2020. Vote Becky. She
Or
said to me
Dasha.
the other day. I'm literally gonna have to cut that out because I can't fucking.
No, I'm a Democrat. Can you go ahead?
Wait, don't speak. All right, quote from Becky, 2020. Vote Becky. This is what she said to me.
When?
If you had a little sister, like, ew, no. I'm friends with Carly, not you. Dash Becky.
Wait, wow, yeah, I did say on the way home from the doctor's office. Because I was like, we have like, our families are literally perfect. We're born at the same time. Her brothers and my brother is born at the same time. I have another brother. He's kind of a straggler or whatever. And I was like, ew, like if she had a sister, I'd be like don't hang out with
your
us.
friend.
But that's the same. Like,
was
ew, thinking about having a little sister, I'd be like,
dying. Not. You're gone.
I think we could.
You're fucking gone.
say
You're
goodbye.
over it? Okay.
Yeah, yogurt time.
Are you ready for some yogurt? Oh wait,
I have to do some business. We have a business.
Oh
meeting
yeah,
at
I need you
yogurt.
to watch
Oh, can we
my
hurry?
video.
Can you
Yeah.
want to come back?
No. All right, put the headphones on. Outro time.
Ew, I hate my little gay headphones.
I found my Beats, by the way, so I could have given you those. I just didn't. All right.
Bye, guys.
Where you going, broken footy?
Just for that.
Okay.
Go for Rebecca. No, you can't do it. Nope, it's my joke.
We can't end like this. We can't end.
Happy
this
October
podcast.
1st, guys!
Yay! It's
just
October
kidding.
1st. Yay! Okay.
May the crackheads be with you when we're doing the Girl Scout out thing. What is it? I will try. I will
To serve God and my country. And help.
Wait, what was the beginning?
And help
people at all times and
to
live by the
Girl
crackhead
Scout
law.
Yes! Okay.
What was the beginning? Oh,
I
it's
don't
gonna
know.
piss me off. Whatever.
Our Father. Oh, my neck. Oh. Okay. I'm like,
Bye, guys.
bye, guys. Let's get a little thumbnail.
At sea.
Happy October 1st. Bye.